Shabbat Shalom, everyone!
Yom HaZikaron for me, it's the most Israeli day I ever seen. The whole country gets together to cherish, to remember, to unite. You can't really describe the atmosphere that exists all over. It's a really difficult day and complicated, but we need to remember and we need to cherish the people we love. In the morning of Yom HaZikaron, my family and I go to the cemetery and attend in the ceremony. The ceremony starts with another memorial siren for 2 minutes. You can see soldiers in uniform, flower, sad families, and unfortunately, tears everywhere. As a teen who was active, who gets an active part in youth movements, Yom HaZikaron is a special day for me. After the main ceremony, all the youth movement organized discussions about Yom HaZikaron and about the people they loved. And we used to sing together in circles, and yeah. There is a tradition every year on Yom HaZikaron, the whole resident of the city, of my city, Eilat, are getting together near the city hall and stand for a minute of remembrance, while the memorial siren is heard and we all grieve together. Every year on Yom HaZikaron, the whole resident of the city, of my city, Eilat, are getting together near the city hall and stand for a minute of remembrance, while the memorial siren is heard and we all grieve together. I remember that my aunt was about to celebrate her 40s and my mom was making a plan of the big surprise for her, and I was like a gossip girl back then, and I was about to tell my aunt about like the big surprise that we're making, and then my mom was calling Corinne and told her like, you need to take Avia now because she's going to spell it out. And then she took me to a day, just 2 of us, and I remember the ice cream that we ate, and we went to her work together, and I was helping her there in the store. During her service, Corinne was beloved by all the people she knew and all people who were surround her. She loved to love and be loved as well. She laughed whenever she could, and she left us with a big smile on her face and on our face as well. I remember our Friday dinners as a big family. We used to make shows together, all the kids, and perform in front of our parents. Corinne was older than me, and she never cared about the age difference, about how she looks, about she's being silly. She was making everyone glad with a big smile and a wide one. We used to dance, sing, going to the beach together, and basically enjoy our childhood together. But it all stopped in one moment. I lost my dear cousin 10 years ago, when I was almost 9 years old. Corinne was her name. She was the most smiling person I ever known. Although Corinne was older than me, more than a decade, and we still had our things, our joke, our time, from one cousin to another one. A few months after Corinne celebrated her 20s, she was involved in a meritless car accident, which left Corinne behind. Since I was in grade 3, I was surrounded, unfortunately, by the bereavement. Every year bites the time to grieve as a state altogether. I go to the cemetery and the main ceremonies near the city hall. So we all know that Israel is a controversial country, and every one of us need to fight against the anti-Zionism that's still out there. It's really a challenge that we all need to carry on and deal with in every single day. as a Zionist, as a citizen, and as a Jewish.
Ever since I can remember, Yom HaZikaron was a difficult day. But the thing with that day is that I'm not the only one feeling like that. Everyone in Israel feel it. They feel this day. It's a difficult day for everyone. Every year, it hits me once again. It's always more emotional than the year before. It's always harder than the year before. It's always more sad than it was last year, and it's always deeper than it was. That day is something special. I know lots of countries and people have that kind of a day. But knowing that Israel is still a new country, which means that lots of those who are not here with us today were here not that long ago. It starts in the evening before. In my yeshuv, Nirit, there is always a big, emotional, touching, and hard ceremony. Every year in that day, my parents do everything to make it on time to the ceremony. At 7 p.m., you see it. Everyone is wearing white and sad faces. The older people sitting on chairs, the kids on the ground, and the youth handing out stickers of Rad Everlasting, Dam HaMakkabim. 10:30 a.m., it starts again. Students, old students, soldiers, kids who are not longer kids, my old counselors from youth movement who are way older today, parents, grandparents, every single person who's somehow related to school is there. This day makes everyone dedicate their time no matter what they want to do. And that's what Yom HaZikaron for me. And can you imagine a roller coaster? So this is what Yom HaZikaron and Yom HaAtzmaut are, a roller coaster. One after another, Yom HaZikaron and right after Yom HaAtzmaut. The deepest sadness you can imagine, and right after the happiest you can be. Yom HaAtzmaut is always amazing. It's always that time of the year it's spring, it's sunny, it's beautiful outside, and everyone starts to get together, and carnivals, and everyone are wearing blue and white. Then you realize how you really appreciate Israel and the soldiers who fought that hard for it to exist. Yom HaZikaron and Yom HaAtzmaut makes us rethink the whole year, our whole life. It makes us appreciate those who aren't here with us, but we are here because they fought for us.